cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for it out. She don't give a. She was in her bag. Fendi and some lane. Asked for a burger. Watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like now. She was on and kiss. We was on roll like tires. What we gon' do that? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. Love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis really running the best. I'm moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis really running the best. I'm moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm moving through these Ubers, I maneuver.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Denver Broncos. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Excuse me.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
21, we're moving.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And able to find Dorsett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. From the gun, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
This will be taken in at the 1. And now running right through it. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Detroit! All right, now, look at 56.
To throw on second down. Murray steps away to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw.
Either
your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Gotcha.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's third
Had
and
to
goal.
put them big muscles on.
To the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in after 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking to throw on second down. Murray buying time to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Green 39! Green 39!
go play action here on first down.
Hey, that's ugly.
Sideline, but it's incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here we go now. Blue, landed.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. He's going to let it go deep. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Robert Kimdichie in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
How we living? How we living? How we living?
They need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long.
Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Murray being chased out left. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it?
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A give. This is Michelle. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. Andrew Sendejo in on the stop.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Jerry Hill, you know the score.
Oh, no, it's good.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. Williams loses the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Murray now. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Amari Cooper, his third touchdown now on the year.
Amari
And the
Cooper, his
Broncos
third
get a bit
touchdown on the
closer.
year. Oh, shit.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields
20 to
usually
7.
make for good offense.
Martin, the punter,
They gave
now
him a
out to
fumble.
kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Allen. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen.
Oh, wow.
Intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Robert Kimdichie, we've heard about him since high school. How about that total package of power, speed, and agility?
Yeah, he was widely thought of as the best high school product his senior year, wasn't he?
Yeah, and Ole Miss was really happy to get him. And how about that play he just did there? Welcome to the NFL, young man.
To throw on second down, Murray. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Alex Okafor in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
That's out to his running back, Michelle. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Allen off the play fake. Dancing to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down, Michelle. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Here's Allen, flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Not
Well, they
one.
did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Well, a decent little gain puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Looking to throw on second down. Murray. That's incomplete.
Hey, did you see Sane's reply, Alex?
Yeah, I saw that crap.
I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Back to throw. Murray escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep.
What did they call? What did they just call?
Incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. throwing on first down. Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line.
Just called pass interference. My man just threw the ball in the triple coverage.
And that'll make it
they called
second
pass
and short.
interference.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still.
I'm just trying to figure out what more could we have done there. What did we do? Hey, no, what more could we have done? What did we do wrong?
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
From the gun on third down. Murray flushed out right. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for second and goal. They give it to him running left. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
I don't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, you can't be
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
One way.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will close the gap down to 14. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play the...
He'll be brought down by the Broncos.
He said that I don't score before halftime.
In there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Oh, yeah, no. I see that.
Allen now from the gun. He'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's going to wind
I need
up
it back.
incomplete.
I need it back.
However, we
Yes, sir.
do have
I need
a
it back.
flag down.
Yes, sir. I need it back, Cash. I need it back, Cash.
The big play
Yes,
has
sir.
him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Nah.
Allen now on first down. Well, he is
Okay.
out of bounds,
Come
but
on.
not before he's inside the 30.
Hey, Cash, so ask me when to keep that back. Hey, I'm right here.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together.
Oh, they overturned it. Never mind. I'll take it back.
Catching the
Never
football,
mind.
right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes
What do you
together
say?
with the legs. In this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap to
What do you
stay in
say?
bounds and complete the catch.
And a great
I
job
said, yeah,
by
just
our
go
crew
reverse.
on the
I said,
camera
yeah. I
shot.
said, never
Love
mind.
where you see the grass or on the field turf, those
Don't worry
rubber
about it.
pellets flying
It's still
up.
coming.
Great catch. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They should have gotten more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And they finally get to him as he's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to take it to
Bro, I hate people online.
Head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I hate people online. This dude playing off ball.
God, I had that, Cash. I had somebody wide open for the first. I was sitting here looking for a touchdown. God, that's stupid.
4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Playing now online.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. He's going to fire one deep.
Playing now online.
It's caught at the 10.
Hey, Cash. Tell him what else he want to bet. Ask him what else he want to bet.
Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
It's a lead.
The kickoff unit
is
out
a lead.
on the field, and they will send this one away.
It was a fantasy draft.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time.
They've got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
What?
Oh, he took that in.
Let's give him a touchdown. I'm running cover 4, and there's nobody there, dude. That's so Hey, cover 4, worst coverage on Madden, bro. Worst coverage on Madden, bro. How you get in cover 4 and nobody covering a whole spot of the field? Just a whole spot. I didn't move the safety. I called cover 4. I didn't move nobody before the play.
Now it's Wilson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Don't worry about it. I spoke
now
before
out
half
comes
again.
Minnesota. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole
Oh,
lot
ask
of
me if you
time
wanna
left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is
tell me I
going
want to do that. Just tell me he don't want to do that, okay?
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one
Just
out
save
as we head towards the half, trying to
Because
hit
some
a
people
big
don't want to be
choke point
saved, but you need to
there
save people.
and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up.
You said what?
His hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Smart man to leave it in there.
Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1
Anything else you want to bet, Cash?
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
You see it, right?
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michelle. And he will take this one.
I told him I was going to score again before half when I got the ball back, didn't I? Didn't I, Cash? What'd I say when I got the ball back?
Sony Michelle as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This is caught inside.
This nigga scored, bro. You have to. Bro, this nigga scored.
For a Denver score. Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Now it's Wilson. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Flush to his right, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now Allen, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He had 3 of those sacks last week en route to being the AFC Defensive Player of the Week 1 right there. How do you block him now?
That's the question you think that they'd be able to answer. After having 3 the week before, you would make all the necessary adjustments in practice, but he's such an imposing force, he knows how to get to the quarterback anyway.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Watch it now, boy.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Allen operating from the gun. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen, incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37.
Here we go now. Boom.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw on 2nd down. Murray to the right side, complete to Miller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
To throw on 3rd down. Murray flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Broncos on 3rd. 46 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cliff Averill getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Sanders' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
Looking to throw on second down. Murray, flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over. That's caught at the 25. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A great effort there. An even 90 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide. And the Broncos get there and take him down. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Flushed out right. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit! Over!
On first down, Murray going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devon House. Intended that time for Cooper. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Green 39!
From the gun, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Now Allen throwing on second down. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Detroit!
So they're going for it, and here's Allen.
Oh yeah, Madden is fucking me, boy. He just got, oh my, he just dove 50.
He's taken down. Tyrone Crawford in there with pressure yet again, and that's the
bro, he just dove 7 yards, bro.
Here this afternoon.
Nah,
Suddenly
bro.
It's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run. Murray able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Extra point.
I'm only a 3-person in this bitch, man.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Man, this shit.
Martin, the punter,
Bro,
now
fucking
out to
Kyler.
kick it away.
It's a fucking creative player at quarterback, bro. This nigga just run backwards and throw it 90 yards down the damn field, bro.
As it's through the end zone for
the fuck is that fair?
And the Vikings now heading on to the field. That last touchdown has made this
best
really
receiver,
tight.
fucking
They're
Calvin
clinging
Ridley,
down to
bro.
this slim lead.
Running backs trash. Offensive line trash. This shit wild, bro. No, Kyler Murray, quarterback for Calvin Ridley, receiver for Atlanta. My running back is Sony Michel.
Jesus, second half they only have a
My running
goal.
back
This
Sony
offense
Michel.
needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field.
Like this nigga just literally, he take a snap, he take a snap catch and just run back. That's all you gotta do. We ain't gonna catch him.
My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
You can't catch the
It's a
nigga.
loss of 2
This shit
there,
is
bringing
ridiculous,
up
man.
2nd down.
Something got it. And
2nd
then,
and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
I don't even know why I still play this damn game.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And
With a
he
minute
takes
left,
it
this
all the
dude's
way
going
down
to start
the
playing on-ball
32.
defense. What a faggot.
And we continue to see another example here of
What
offenses
a
just going for
faggot.
it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
It's just ridiculous. I just want the same energy, cuz. So
Set now to
that's
kick this one away,
everything I
off
put
it
up from now on,
goes.
just throwing power. Nigga had knowledge when my quarterback to throw it
taken
70
in
million
at the
yards like everybody else.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Denver getting set
Oh,
to
you gonna
take
see
the
it?
field.
Pay attention to this drive.
We have
Watch.
seen a lot of
Then gonna
points
take a
here in this
snap,
quarter.
run
For
back.
us up here in the booth, it's
all you
been
gotta
fun
do.
to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other. And I think that
You have to. You used to see how far he threw that? I didn't get a pick, but you saw how far he just threw that ball. Look, watch this.
Only as incomplete. One of his main
Watch
targets,
this.
Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
In first play of the drive. Yeah, watch.
Throwing again. Murray. Completion left side to Miller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 play.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 39 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And they got the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Set. Green 39.
On first down, Allen steps away to his left. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. To Michelle on the dump off. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, Be aware, a ball may come your way.
On the handoff, it's Michelle. And we'll get a couple here down to the 22. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On third down, Michelle. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that.
The first, third, second down me. Boy. Hey, watch 3rd down. I almost did the same thing 3rd.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Throwing on first down is Allen. Flush to his right. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And Denver getting set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know
how much time is left?
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick to get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Do you see how far he threw? Watch that. Look how far he threw this one.
Connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down.
Launching it.
Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed.
Every time he's playing it.
Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit!
The pressure drops off.
On a line, on a dot.
Eluding the pressure right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Every time, okay?
The defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Murray. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now Michelle, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
That hurt.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL.
Bro, they kept giving it to him, bro. I'm like,
trying to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.
Dog.